welcome back to my channel. Wanted to show you what we were having for dinner. I kind of wanted to get the basics of it started first. Um, I'm making chicken soup. This is the easiest chicken soup you could ever make. I mean, it's so easy. I mean, gosh, anybody could make this soup. The downside to tonight's version of my soup is I usually use celery, but I didn't have any. I didn't realize I was out of celery. So I I improvised because I don't really think the celery gave it much of a flavor as it did more of a color. To add a little color to it. And in this pot, I'm kind of sauteing a little bit up my um, onions and I used bell pepper as in place of my celery. And I kind of just used a good uh, a little over maybe a teaspoon of butter. And the kind of butter I use is salted sweet cream butter for this. Let me turn this down. And this is my chicken. Um, I just used boneless, skinless chicken breast. I boiled them up until they were a good white color. I don't want them all the way done because you're going to put them into your broth or into this pot with your chicken broth and vegetable broth. Um, I normally use canned broth, but I found these at the Dollar Tree for $1, but it still equals out to about the same. So I'm using 2 of these Kendall Farms chicken broth. I'm using 2 of those to make up a normally 4 cans, 4, 4 cans of chicken broth. At least I think it's 4 cans. I have to remember, it's been a long time since I've made this. But the next thing I'm going to do, I need to get this board cleared off. And I'm going to pull my chicken out of my pot here and put it over here on my board and start chopping it up and whatever I need to do with it. Well, you can chop it, I kind of cube it, chop it, just kind of cut it up into little bitty pieces. Not really shredding it, but chopping it. I guess in a way I kind of do shred it because I don't want them like, you can do it cubed if you wanted to, but let me grab me a fork here. Alright. And see, I'll pull these out. See, they're a good white color, but you could still kind of see a little tint of pink. And I want it that way because then you're going to put it in your pot and cook it longer. But they're close to done. These are some big old chicken breasts. I may not even need all these. But my measurements, I will put them down below. I didn't really measure the bell pepper. I just kind of added a good heaping handful because I normally always use celery. But the onions was maybe a little more than a half a cup of chopped onion, and you normally do a half a cup of chopped celery, and then you would use a whole cup of sliced or chopped onion, whichever one you like. I like it chopped, which I'll have to do that too. So I'm going to pause you, cut up my chicken, and cut up my carrots, and I'll be back to you. Okay guys, so I got all my chicken and I got my carrots in here. I'm going to move this broth You can use your broth from your chicken too. You can use your own broth if you want. But I am trying to make it as easy as possible. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible on myself. So I'm going to pull this tab. Ow. Hold on. I gotta use both hands. Hold on. Okay. I got my chicken broth open. Okay. I'm having technical difficulties again with this stupid camera. You just pour your chicken broth in, like so. Okay, so I got all my broth in my pot. The next thing you do is you use 1 can of vegetable broth. This is to season your soup in the the vegetables in it, I guess. I don't know. I just know that's what the recipe called for. I did not come up with this recipe on my own. So, like this. Alright. I'll just puncture it. Pour the broth in, like so. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab all my noodles. Where's my other bag at? Oh, there it is. So I don't know if this bag, and I use, all my stuff's about to fall. I use the medium-sized egg noodles. That's just what we like. Instead of the really, I mean, the other ones to me get almost too big. And I'm going to dump the rest of this one in here. Sorry if it's all making loud noises. But, I don't measure this. I eyeball it. And I just kind of stir to see where I'm at as far as, oh, this is going to be so good. Yeah, I'm going to need some more, noodles and maybe even some more broth. I didn't even have my stove on, y'all. Lord have mercy. And then I'm gonna just dump a little bit more. I'm struggling, y'all. I really am. And I got cats, or had cats all around my feet just a minute ago when I was cutting up chicken, y'all. That was too funny because he was like begging me for some chicken. Okay. It's almost a little too full, but I've got to add more broth or it's going to cook down. So I'm going to open this one up. Okay, now the next thing, I got this, is you do dried basil. Let's see if I can find it. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. And then you're going to want dried oregano. And let's see, you're going to do, oops, wrong side. You're going to do a half a teaspoon of each. Whoops. Okay, maybe I should put this down. Sorry guys, I'm trying to. Okay, so a little less, a little more, never hurts. Dried basil. And then I'm opening up my oregano. Do the same amount of dried oregano. The salt. Salt to taste. There's no wrong rhyme or reason to it. Just no exact measurements. Actually, I'm going to use my other because that one stinks. So I'm going to use this one. And just a little salt and pepper. And that's it. You stir it. And you bring it to a hard, long, good boil. Then it's done. I'll show y'all the finished product when it's all done. And here is the finished product. It is just as good as I'm going to give it a little, it's hot. Oh yeah, just as good. Need a little bit more salt and pepper. I think the difference between this it's a little bland, so I'm gonna add a little bit of but anyway, but this is the finished product. It's just as good. I wished I would have had my celery though. I do think that maybe the celery does add a little bit of flavor to the soup, but it's just as good. And got some Ritz crackers to go with this. So that's all for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Y'all have an excellent day. Bye.